Alright, we're going to light the fire and sit this ready.
You gotta turn the pages.
Alright. At this point, this is a water can fire. You come in, you make a quick knock down the water can. Bring in content. We're going to close that door properly. We'll close that door. Alright? As the fire starts to grow and build, it starts to consume the fuel. Like fuel, heat, oxygen, and an uninhibited chemical chain reaction. This fire is very bright, and we don't have much smoke. That means our fire is happy. Those things it takes to burn are all present right now, and they're all plentiful. As this fire is burning, without oxygen coming in, if this house was still up like modern construction, as this fire starts to burn, then we start depleting the oxygen. So it's taking the oxygen, consuming it, and turning it into products of combustion. Okay? So, as the fire continues to grow, and we start to get smoke, and we start to get a depletion in oxygen, the fire will die down. The heat doesn't though. The heat continues to build. Right now we're consuming straw. And the fire burning straw is a lightweight material. It's not giving off a lot of BTU. As this starts burning, the pellet will get an increase in temperature. We'll get an increase in BTU. And we'll also get an increase in smoke because it's taking more energy to consume it. Smoke is what? What's smoke? It's what? Unburned fuel. Okay, unburned fuel, but it's a direct product of combustion. Right? Because if that fire is having to work hard to burn something, it's not completely consuming it, so we get smoke in it. You can see our smoke is starting to build now. Right? We're starting to get some more consumption of the fuel and the smoke. This smoke's going to level out, start to layer right about where your heads are. Okay? We're going to allow this fire to burn for a while. As this fire burns, it's going to take the smoke that's up high and it's going to push it out. And we're going to have a really nice layer of smoke. We're going to have superheated gas at the top, and it's going to continually get lower. Where you guys are now, it's pretty comfortable, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm standing on 3 feet from the fire, and I'm really not too terribly hot. Guys,
What you got on?
our gear is very good. Our gear's so good, we have to be smarter now. We have to understand that if you see this, we're okay. What do you do when you see this? You put water on it. If you get in an environment that is incredibly hot, but you don't see the fire, all you got is this dark black smoke. What does that mean? You could possibly flash. That unconsumed fuel could light up when it reaches its ignition temperature. So, what do we do in that case? You can figure out how to make it better. Alright? Everybody stand up. You see this layer? You know we got this nice layer right about where your heads are? That's the superheated layer. Everything above it is hot. This is not a phenomenon that you will see in a typical residential fire. We're able to create it here because we control our fuel. Alright? We control the fuel, and the fuel is Class A fuel, so we understand how it's going to work. It just got messed up. You see how it's not as clear anymore? We had a change. You know what that change was? The pallet, and you guys stood up and created and messed the air up. That's why it's so important that we don't mess up the thermal layers. Alright? If you look where Chad Thomason, you can still see it a bit. Alright? Anybody got any questions?
So, we're coming down a hallway.
Alright, you guys take it in.
So, if you're coming down a hallway and you see the baking, just spray a little water and you're going, that way it doesn't roll over you.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to ever crawl under fire, so if you're going down a hallway and the fire starts coming out and going over your head or roll over, you want to push it back into that room, okay? Because if that fire gets over your head, it can light something behind you, and that's not good.
Yes, sir.
Am I cool with that? All right. Is there a 6-foot hook right down there?
Yes, sir.
Can you grab that for me?
Go ahead. Well,
This straw right now, the way it, see how it's kind of layered?
yes, sir.
And it's burning thick, right? This is natural material. As we break it up, we intensify the fire. We're adding more oxygen to the fuel. So we intensify the fire, we intensify the heat. Everything we do has a reaction. Opening the window, opening the door, applying water, messing with the fuel, everything has a reaction. So I just intensify that fire. Just very little. Everybody stand up and look at the leg now. Is that more defined?
Yes, sir.
Because we just by poking at it, we've allowed more fuel to get the heat, the oxygen, and now our fire's hotter. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Take it easy. Anybody got any questions? Questions?
Yes, sir.
Good? Questions? Yes, sir. Can't panic, got anything to add? No, good, sir. All right, then, let's cut it off and get out.